Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Brooklyn. So, Brooklyn was hatched in the same year as Lexington and Broadway in 958 AD and is 36 or 18 in human years. So, apart from surviving the Wyvern Massacre, there isn't anything too terribly important that happens with Brooklyn for a little bit. At one point, he does become Goliath's second in command and starts to take on a bunch of leadership in that aspect. But the really good shit is when you get into the Time Dancer series. So, the Time Dancer series is a spin-off that Greg Weisman wanted to do with Brooklyn, where basically after Goliath throws the Phoenix Gate into time, the I'm gonna go with Spirit of the Phoenix, I guess, ends up choosing Brooklyn to travel through time and essentially kind of go through a similar thing that Goliath, Angel, and Bronx does with Avalon, except he's obviously teleporting through time and whatnot. So, apart from the scripts that were written for a television series, there isn't much about the Time Dancers that was like recorded, I guess. Except for at the very tail end of the SLG comics for the Gargoyles. There is a short snippet in there where Brooklyn goes back and helps Demona fight off one of Macbeth's enemies. If you want that, just go ahead and go to my previous videos and you can find the comics for that. So apart from that, we don't really know too much about the Time Dancer series, except that by the end of it, Brooklyn is 79 years old, or 39 in human years, more or less. Which actually makes him older than Goliath when he teleports back in time by about 11 years or so. And, nice thing is, when Brooklyn does return, he comes back with his mate Katana, his son Nashville, their egg, who they appropriately named Eggwardo, and then another gargoyle beast dog, as they're called, whose name is Food Dog. Brooklyn is definitely my favorite character out of the gargoyles, and I wish that they had continued because I would have loved to see the Time Dancer series because that just sounds amazing, and I love Brooklyn, so. And a fun little fact, the reason that he is red is because he was supposed to be considered the hothead of the group. More or less the Raphael out of everybody. So, fun fact for you. Well, that's pretty much it for Brooklyn. Let me know who you guys want me to talk about next.